All right, folks. Today, the Lincoln's getting some rim tape. You'll see why in a second. So I've already done some rim tape to the BMW, but nice like pinky sort of kind of purple. And during the process of this, I noticed that it covers up a lot of the curb, like curb rash and things like that. It looks like my wife put even a little bit more right here. It kind of protects the rim a little bit and hides some of the imperfections in the wheel. Now, I bought these wheels for $80 for all four of them, and that came at a price. You know, you get what you pay for, and I knew that getting into this. But as you can see, there's a ton of curb rash on these. So I'm fixing to sell this car. I'm going to fix it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put I got a silver color. It should blend in pretty well with the wheel, but give it a little bit of a pizzazz. I'm obviously not going to put pink on this. It'll be a bit difficult to sell if I did something like that. So I'm going to do something a little understated here. So this is pretty self-explanatory. By the way, shout out to Custom Tailor 33. This is the second set of stickers I've got from him and or this company, and they've been great. Included with these, they have some extra little decals, some stars and circles, so you can kind of put those around the car if you want to decorate it up. But right now I'm just going to do the wheels. I don't think I'll be putting anything extra on here. I've already run this through the car wash. You can see there's still some water on here, and on the way home the wheels dry themselves because of the rotational force. It kind of forces everything out. And so I know the surface is clean. If you haven't cleaned your car, or if you haven't run it through the car wash, definitely make sure that you clean this surface. You want the cleanest possible surface when you go and apply these, so you know for sure that they'll stick. And the last time I did this was in the middle of summer, and I was plagued by mosquitoes eating me alive. So this is a colder day. It's started off in the low 30s Fahrenheit and has risen to about 50, which isn't terrible. So as you can see, this is already looking better, considerably better. So I'm just going little by little, trying to make sure I get this aligned with this outer rim, the outer edge of this rim as much as possible. And I'm going to run my finger, giving a good amount of pressure on it to make sure it gets down and seats into all those little imperfections, so that it stays on there should this go through a car wash again. As you can see, some of this is so bad that it's coming outside of the strip. And then I'm just going to go ahead and snug this up to the previous one, put some pressure on it, and again just keep working my way around the wheel. Now this kit, it's not, I don't know if you can call it a kit, but you can order these for different size wheels. I guess there's a different curvature to the different size wheels, I would imagine, or different amount of material. I don't know if it changes much of the price. Now you can see there's a tiny little gap here, and if I put some pressure toward that gap on this sticker, it'll stretch a little bit and go ahead and close up that gap, so it's a nice clean application. I'm just going to run my finger around the outside of this, hoping I don't slice my finger into a million pieces. Now I'm going to take some pictures of this at night, and I'm going to use the flash in a way that will reflect off of this reflective tape, and you can see how the vehicle, how it looks on the vehicle at night. It's kind of cool, you know. You could almost pass it off as a safety feature. Driving down the road, as people's lights hit your wheels, it looks like your wheels light up, which is really cool, and adds a nice little visual touch to the vehicle without doing anything too crazy. And it's actually providing a little bit of protection for your car at the same time, or protection for your wheels rather. See if I can get this down just a little. This bottom part is the hardest. You almost want to lay on the ground like you're going under the car or something. Get that just right. I mean, the most ideal way to apply this is if you took the wheels off the car, which would be the most sensible. But I'm in a hurry. I'm trying to beat the sunset here if possible. Ooh, it didn't come off. I'm trying to beat the sunset get these on here as quickly as possible so I can go out and take some photos of this. Oh, these wheels sure didn't get very clean. I'm thinking I might actually want to run a rag around the outside. I mean, the rims got, the outside lip got clean. It's just all these little pockets here that did not. So I think we'll be okay. That's already starting to look better. I like how this is coming out. So I think I'm just going to record this one wheel. There's no sense in showing all 4 wheels since it's exactly the same. Oh man, this part is really tricky. It's hard to get this lined up down so low. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to look good from about 100 feet away. That's my motto for everything, especially on a drift car. I know this isn't a drift car, but hey, hopefully if all goes well, this thing will be sold maybe even this weekend. I can move on to the next thing in life, which will be fixing up the Mustang and selling it. So if anybody's interested in buying a drift prepared Mustang, it'll be ready for you in just a short bit. Look at that. You can already start to see a little bit of the reflection here. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but I certainly can see it running along the bottom side here as I have my head tilted in that direction. All right, looks like about 2 more to go. 1 full and then 1 I'm gonna have to trim. But look at that, like it really is making a difference in the wheel. I mean, you can see all of this crud along here. We're able to hide that. Now, there are other strips. There's a lot of different designs out there. Some of them are actually like slightly malleable plastics, like a hard plastic, which takes a little bit more work to install. But I would imagine it would be a little bit more durable, and it actually has a shape where it tucks in, you know, like up against the, like between the rubber and the rim, it tucks in there, and then at the very end you have to clip it, and there's like a little piece that mates it up and kind of locks it in at the very end. So I think that would probably be even more secure and provide even more protection, and it actually comes out from the wheel enough that it pushes your wheel away from a curb. You could actually run it into the curb and it won't have any negative effects. That plastic piece will actually take all of the abuse. All right, so this is going to be the last piece right here. And by the way, these things vary in price. I picked this up for, I think it was under $35. I think it was like $35 with tax. So this is a really, really cheap fix to what would otherwise be a pretty ugly thing. So I'm just gonna overlap this, and I don't even know if you can see that on the video, but here's the crease, can't even tell, and here's where the underneath one begins and this one ends. I could probably just overlap these the whole way around. I just don't want to provide too many raised surfaces for things to strike against and have the possibility of pulling it up. So there you go. There's the first wheel. It's looking better already. I'm going to go ahead and do the other 3 and then get some photos on this. I just wanted to show you guys this wheel. This one is especially in need of some love here. So this is covering all of that up, but I mean the whole wheel all the way around is just so nasty. Look at that. So this is the before. I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting this on, and this is on the passenger rear side. Once that's on, I'll go ahead and give you another little look at it. All right, you can see that made a big difference. Check that out. From a distance, you can hardly even tell how messed up that wheel once was. It hides it well. It hides it very well. Yeah, there's this little bit down here that is peeking out, but that's pretty much it. I'm filming this on Halloween. I've got my the neighbor kids over here, and they're all getting ready to do some trick-or-treating. Somebody already came to my door. I don't have any candy or anything like that, so I had to send them away. I'm a bad neighbor. I'm a bad member of society. But anyways, this is more important. This one might be the worst one yet. This one is pretty rough. Check this out. So from a distance, it's pretty visible that thing has some damage. I mean, from farther away you could hardly tell, but up close you can see this thing's really taking some hits. Anyways, fix this up right quick. I'm losing light quickly, but I'm almost done. One more wheel to go. This is the final product right here. Much better. Still some stuff that you can see, like that nastiness there. Still a few little things poking through, but significantly decreased all of the crap that was showing. So much better, much better. Well, the temperature's starting to drop pretty quickly as the sun's going down behind me. The sun goes east to west down behind my house. But I just wanted to show you the car real quick. I got a little flashlight here, LED flashlight, to kind of simulate what happens when the headlights or other lights pass over the car. I have to come back out here after dark so you can really see how it lights up. Kind of has like a little rainbow effect there. There you go, yeah. So you can kind of see that reflection sort of roll around there. So that'll light that whole thing up at night. All right, let's go ahead and go out. All right, let's go check out the car and see how it looks. Night has fallen, and I'm getting a pretty good reflection off the wheels from the light from the house. Let's see if the camera will pick that up. Let's see here. Yeah, you can kind of see right there. Oh yeah, there we go. Check that out. Oh, that looks so dope. That is flipping cool. Oh man, that shows up perfectly at night. So man, I'm tempted to put a few more of those stickers around the car, but I'm trying to make it look as adult as possible so it's more appealing to buyers. That is super cool. Check that out. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you click subscribe and give me a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you. Stay tuned. Happy Halloween.